At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They ball, fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, Fields is off, and on comes Carlos Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. And the lead is now 10-3. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd. Go. Hey, alert.
Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
That's good.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 10 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos have regained the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Washington now brings this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Wilson from midfield now. Here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On first down, Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A good pickup there at 22. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw, Fields. Looking end zone for Jones. Touchdown, Bears!
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. They try the left side here with Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, Fields. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10. Able to find Judy. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Slot man moves right. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Matthew Adams, and the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk
I told my boys.